In an era of digital oversharing, where pics or it didn't happen is the golden rule, there is a silent group of people who choose to stay behind the lens. You've seen their profiles. Maybe it's a landscape, a pet, or just a default avatar. But what is the psychology behind this choice? Is it insecurity, a need for privacy, or a sign of a deeper personality trait? Today, we're diving into the hidden reasons why some people never post their faces online. For many, social media isn't a stage, it's just a tool for information. These individuals value context collapse prevention. They don't want their professional life, family, and distant acquaintances seeing the same personal images. They prefer to keep their private life truly private. Psychologically, those who don't post often don't rely on likes or comments to regulate their self-esteem. They find validation in real-world interactions rather than digital metrics. For them, the memory of an event is more valuable than the proof of it. On the flip side, some avoid posting due to high levels of self-criticism. If a photo isn't perfect, it feels like a vulnerability. To avoid the perceived judgment of others, they choose the safest option: total invisibility. Some people are natural observers. They enjoy consuming content and staying informed about others, but they feel no internal drive to be the center of attention. They are the digital ghosts who prefer watching the story unfold rather than being the main character. There is a psychological power in being a mystery. In a world where everyone is an open book, those who remain hidden create a sense of intrigue. These individuals often feel that by not sharing their image, they retain control over their personal brand. They want people to focus on their ideas, their work, or their words, rather than their physical appearance. Constant posting often leads to the social comparison trap. People who opt out of this cycle often do so to protect their mental well-being. By not posting, they remove themselves from the competition of who looks better or who is living a more exciting life. It's a psychological defense mechanism against the anxiety of not measuring up to digital standards. Some users are hyper-aware of the digital footprint. They understand that once an image is online, it's there forever. Psychologically, these individuals value the freedom to change. They don't want to be defined by a version of themselves from 5 years ago. For them, staying off-grid is about maintaining the right to evolve without a permanent public record of their past looks. For a certain demographic, the act of taking a selfie feels inherently inauthentic. They may have a personality type that prioritizes being in the moment over documenting the moment. They feel that the camera lens creates a barrier between them and reality. To them, a photo is a distraction that cheapens a genuine experience. In many high-stakes professional fields, staying invisible is a strategic choice. These people use social media strictly for networking or market research. They view their profile as a professional tool, not a personal diary. Their psychology is driven by utility. If posting a photo doesn't provide a clear, objective benefit to their career or goals, they simply don't do it. Not everyone stays hidden by choice. Sometimes it's a result of past experiences. Individuals who have dealt with cyberbullying, stalking, or identity theft often develop a psychological shield. For them, posting a photo isn't just a social act, it feels like a safety risk. This group prioritizes digital security and emotional peace over the social benefits of visibility, using anonymity as a form of self-protection. There is a growing movement of people practicing what psychologists call digital asceticism. These individuals intentionally fast from social validation to regain focus on their internal lives. By refusing to post photos, they are performing a silent protest against the attention economy. Their goal is to prove to themselves that their experiences are valid, even if no one else witnesses or likes them, reclaiming their sense of self from the algorithm. Some people have a psychological preference for being known by their thoughts, words, or skills rather than their face. This is common among writers, developers, or researchers who want their intellectual output to stand on its own. They fear that a physical image might lead to shallow biases or stereotypes. By remaining a blank slate visually, they force the world to engage with their mind first, creating a deeper, more intentional form of connection. At the end of the day, whether someone posts every hour or never at all, it's a reflection of how they navigate the digital world. Choosing to remain invisible isn't necessarily a sign of being antisocial. Often, it's a sign of being pro-self. It's about setting boundaries, protecting mental energy, and finding value in the moments that stay off camera. In a world that's constantly shouting for your attention, perhaps the most radical thing you can do is stay a little bit mysterious. But what about you? Are you someone who shares everything, or are you the digital ghost we've been talking about? I'd love to hear your perspective in the comments below. Tell me why you choose to post or why you prefer to stay hidden. If you found this psychological deep dive interesting, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the channel reach more curious minds like yours. And if you want to explore more about human behavior and the hidden patterns of our digital lives, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.